So in this video, we will be fixing an Acer laptop with a ZQS model motherboard that has a black screen issue and won't boot up. When the charger is plugged in, the motherboard powers on, but the numlock and caps lock indicators on an external keyboard connected via USB don't work, indicating that the motherboard is malfunctioning. And when we try pressing the power button, the motherboard doesn't shut down immediately. We know that on this motherboard model, in normal conditions, pressing the power button once should immediately turn it off. Okay, let's try reseating the RAM. It turns out that now the indicator light turns on, then off by itself, then on again, and so forth. Let's try the other RAM. The result is the same. And it turns out when we try to power it on without any RAM, the power indicator stays on and doesn't turn off by itself. So, let's try installing another known good RAM. The result is still the same. Turns off by itself, then turns back on, and so forth. Still not normal. The next step is to check the voltage on the RAM path while the motherboard is on. The result is 1.5 volts, which is normal since this motherboard uses DDR3, which consumes 1.5 volts. Next, we will flash the BIOS. And here is the BIOS IC. We will flash it using a programmer tool. It turns out that during the flashing process, it shows that the BIOS IC is damaged, so we need to replace it with a working BIOS IC of the same model. Of course, before installing the new BIOS IC, we need to load it with a BIOS file that is compatible with the motherboard. The model of the motherboard is ZQSA. Once it's loaded, we can install it on the motherboard. Okay, the BIOS IC has been replaced and soldered, and the motherboard temperature has cooled down. Let's test it again. It turns on without shutting off by itself. Let's try pressing the power button, and it shuts down immediately. Numlock and caps lock also work fine. This indicates that the motherboard is now functioning normally. Alright, everyone, I hope this was helpful. See you in the next video.